Hello anyone, everyone, and know it. My name is SlackLizard, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Bedrock. And today on Let's Play Bedrock, we're going to start things off just a little bit different. See, sometimes when I go to build something, I do said builds live and on stream. And in the start of today's episode here, I am following my own tutorial on building this Barter Farm behind me. This Barter Farm, if you haven't seen it before, is absolutely insane and crazy, and just about one of the most overpowered farms that I think you could potentially build on Bedrock Edition. But sometimes I don't necessarily get along with myself. I think my tutorials are long-winded, I think they're overcomplicated, and sometimes I am my own worst critic. I figured I would give you an inside peek to me dealing with the sound of my own voice and following my own tutorial while building a farm, because sometimes it is quite interesting. And that right there should be good enough for what we need to do. Now, we have a small collection of Endermen over here, a few piggies and boats as well. Everybody named to work this coded because that's a nice change where we can now put them in boats. And considering that half of this is in a warp biome, well, here's our mob density check right here. We still might need a few more mobs to get this all situated out, but right now, that has more or less stopped spawns down here. Now, this guy right here, making sure I'm wearing my helmet here, is what we're going to be using to put inside of our barter farm. And speaking of a barter farm, it's about time we get started on that. I should have the vast majority of the resources that I need in the overworld. If we just check here, grab both of those, plenty of redstone, a few hoppers there. We got a hopper there. We got a iron farm right here that should produce us all the iron that we need from that. We also got observers. Yeah, I don't think we're going to need much more than what we got here. The only thing that I might be short on is going to be blaze rods. I got blaze rods. I got blue ice. We should be good. Let's get that in place now. Watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to open the box. Gonna open the box. Gonna open the box. Open the box. Look, watch. Yep, I opened your box. Aha! Anyways, to building. This might be where I need to follow my video. Yeah, I'm not interested in item filters. Shut up, Slack. One in the positive. Yes. Positive. Positive in the X. That way. No, I'm not looking for an in-depth tutorial on this. Shut up, Slack, and get to the video. I have a feeling me and Slack are not going to agree on this. He wants me to put down too many chests. I don't want this many chests. I don't want to sort everything, but we'll see what he has to say. You know what? Technically, I can fit them all here. Well, I guess I'm going to put in all the item filters that he said then. How dare that guy tell me what to do? He's telling me what to do again. I don't appreciate it. He acts like I don't know what I'm doing. He said do something like this, and then something like that, and like this, and like that. I'm sure there's going to be many things I'm not saving. Dude just got all snippy with me. He's like, you can't use chests here. I don't want to use chests here. I want to use barrels. Now, at this point, I'll just go ahead and put all these in. We need more hoppers. 8 million barrels. That is not what I needed right there. I'm curious if I can build this and it work first time, or if I'm going to break it too. Don't know if this Slack guy knows what he's talking about in his tutorial. Out again. Need more. Look, quit. This is mine. This is my stuff. This is my chest, and you can't do nothing about it. Ha, I got rails there. That's that guy outsmarted him. That way. That. Over. Break. Push. Oop, I forgot something. Blast. Look, I've done told you this is mine. Quit yelling at me. You. Wow, looks like this is working like it should, huh? You know, it's looking at this as I'm building it. It feels so easy. But coming up with the design for all this, it's taken a lot of different weird things in order to get this to work. Like, so many different reasons that this works, from things that we've experienced bugs in the community or people having problems with something or another, and it's all led to this. Absolutely crazy. Excuse me, I was trying to climb up there. Give it up, dude. It's mine. That one I'm a little worried about, but it should be fine. Of course, that one's going to be right on chunk border. We'll have to deal with that one. The Slack guy's talking again. Hold on. He's telling me to do more stuff. He's so needy. You could have told me to get all this stuff while I was down there, Slack, instead of, you know, me having to go back and get it. Oh, that would have been, you know, appreciated. But, you know, no, let's just do it your way. You should listen to him. If anything goes wrong, you can blame him. Actually, I have it on good authority. If anything goes wrong, that T-Man person is the one who answers all the comments, not that Slack guy. Just, it's some wild theory I have. So far, he seems to know what he's talking about in his video, sort of. Having me get in these awkward spots, though, that are not very easy to get to in survival. You know, there was a time where he used to do videos where he used to explain stuff, how to do it in survival, not how to do all this in creative. He's gotten lazy. Look, I bet he didn't tell me. Nope, he didn't tell me to grab the comparators. If you go back and watch some of his older videos, you'll notice he used to tell you how to do it all in survival. Laziness, I'm telling you. Yeah, it looks like I'm not interested in your item filter right now. What I'm interested in is getting to the next stage of this process, and you keep rambling about doing things that I don't want to do yet, you know? Just zip it for a little bit, okay? I'm going to do this at my own pace, okay? Don't need you telling me what to do. I've played Minecraft before. If you'd explained it like this, I could have just done this from the get-go, and then I wouldn't have had to, you know, get in weird situations where... Look, now you're causing me to waste redstone dust. You didn't even tell me to go pick that up, Slack. I'm not using scaffolding. You can take that suggestion and put it in complaints department, because that's just a bad idea. A horrible idea. Minecrafted before. I don't need this guy telling me what I can and can't do. It's not even his tutorial. Look, he didn't tell me what to do if I place a block in the wrong spot, and then hoppers pick it up. Mine! Brain's not working. What do I need? Need more of these. And those. Really? Wow, I done run out. Oh my goodness. How many more do I need? 2. 10, 10, 5, 3. Yeah, 10, 10, 5, 3. I think somebody asked in a video the other day, like, is there really a reason why you did that? There is, but just, you know, if you want to do it different and then it breaks, don't ask me why. But yes, at the end of the day, there is a reason it's 10, 10, 5, 3. Because it didn't break at 10, 10, 5, 3. While at like 10, 10, 6, 2, it would break. Like it read different outputs. Gonna be like that. I'm about to make you happy. Oh, that's definitely not how I do that. You go there for a minute, and you go there. Oh, look at that, buddy. Look, you ready for this? Oh, yeah, look at that. You better quit looking at me like you want to stabby-jabby me, okay? Because I need a few things from you. I need to find out what you have to offer me. Here, have that. Doing a good job. You're doing a really good job. Thank you. Alright, so we got blackstone, we got gravel, obsidian, crying obsidian, quartz, string, soul sand. I don't want the arrows. Fire charges are debatable. Dried gas, ender pearls. Is that it? Or do you have anything else that you just have been greedy with and didn't offer me? Here, have some more. Gonna make you unhappy, man. I'm gonna take away your fancy gold block. Yeah, I took it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, I guess at this point, since I put in all the sorters, I might as well sort the vast majority of it. 9, 10, 11, 12. Now, so I want the arrows or the ender pearls? I guess ender pearls. Next filter check. Next filter check. Obsidian. Iron, obsidian. Quartz. String. Nether brick. Iron. Leather. Gas. Fire charges. Alright, my dude. I need you to not be angry at me right now, because I need you to go to your new home. Just go. Like these noises. Look, he didn't say I was going to need any more chests. I mean, the Slack guy are going to have words. Figures I'd fall all the way down. And how much I don't have enough blocks. I guess, if anything, we're at the point where it's time to see if this is going to work or break. Now, before I throw 37,000 stacks in, let's just throw just a few in. There, you have 1 stack. Be happy. I've definitely forgot something here. I know I didn't put that backwards. Did I put that backwards? I'm good and dumb. Look, I didn't even follow this SlackLizard guy's tutorial. Are you still angry at me? I would prefer it if you didn't try to eat my face. Is that right? That feels like that's... You see that, you power that, that should be right. No. Yeah, no. I keep putting this the wrong way. I have no brain power this morning. Did I just do that the same way again? Oh, I heard noise. I didn't have my cheaty zoom button on. Hold on. Excuse me. Could I interest you in that? Oh, it's looking promising. He looks really, really excited. Okay. Let's give him a test. Not with that. With that. Go get it, boy. Go get it. You get that trade. This farm is so overpowered. It's so overpowered. I love it. I never said it was overpowered. Ever. 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 Oh, it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. Steam coming out of his ears. Yeah, that would be appropriate. Oh, he is so happy. He's living the dream. Working 9 to 5. A trade to go to make a living. Now lose it. Ah! I think he lost it. If he's the one that lost it or I was the one that lost it, because that did take a few hours to build, but as you can see, it is now in. And if we come down here to the bottom, we got plenty of blackstone, plenty of gravel, and all the other things that we can get from this farm. Now, my next problem that I'm going to have to address is, since the restart of this world, I do not have operational goat farm at this moment. If any of y'all were around for, say, the previous season of Let's Play Bedrock, which too was on this world, you know that we had another area that we were working in, which is over here on the other side of the map. We have our volcano right here, we had our iron farm right there, and of course we have the acacia village all the way over there that we began with. But we do have a minor problem with everything on this side of the map. If I were to fly all the way over here and go into where the iron farm was, I can show you a said problem. There is a distinct lack of entities that should be on this world. See, when I reset the world, I pruned the world, which means I ran it through an external program to remove the end dimension and the nether. And by doing that, it also nuked all entities in the world. So all of our villagers that were over here are gone. But it's not only linked to just the villagers that are gone, also all of the entities that I had all over the world have been nuked out of existence. And another good case in point here is right here is where we had our pigmen and our snowman for our previous goat farm. I want to get this thing back up and operational again. But in order to do that, I need to get a new pigman there. I need to get a new snowman there so that this thing can work again. Now here recently I put out a new tutorial for a goat farm that has a lot more safety features involved in it than this version, but right now I need just this thing operational so that I can have goat, so that I can barter it off. So I guess the next thing on our list is to get those two guys back so that we can get this thing working again. Which should be as simple as this, that, and oh, I really do not want you to try to get free as soon as I do this. Let's go ahead and knock this out for a moment. That there, put that there, grab you, and if I give you that you... Not how that was supposed to work. Not at all. Give me more of those. But we're going to do this a little bit different this time. We're going to put that there. Do not disappoint me again. Dude, don't look at me like you want to eat me. All right? Oh, this is very awkward. You go there. You go there. Give me that. And now you go there. You put that back on. Nope, that's not where that was supposed to go. It's supposed to go right there. The next thing that we need to check is, because of pruning world data, we may not have tridents in here anymore. Coming in. Yep, no tridents. And that might not be our only problem. There's also no minecart there anymore. Please tell me that I do have a trident or two. Impaling riptide. Impaling riptide. That does not help me in this situation at all. What about inside of you? Impaling, unbreaking. No impaling. All right, we'll just deal with this one problem at a time. And the first problem on the list is to get this back into place first. Have that and that. Good, you're back in place. 53, you gotta be out of your mind, dude. 53 emeralds. Absolute highway robbery. Straight up extortion that was. Give me that. All right, you take that, and you take that one. Give me this and that. We have a looting sword. Now it's time to fire this back up and see if it even works. Can I get unstuck, please? Does that turn that back on? Yep. And if we flip that, does that turn back on the portal breakers? No. Excuse me? Did something break with this? If I do that, does that fix it? Is this an update problem because of world reset? Okay, here's the original version of this farm, and it is working perfectly fine. Maybe our observers are broke. Knock out our old ones here. 2, 3, 4. Nope, that's not where I wanted you to go. And over here to this one, you can have that. You know, now that I'm sitting here looking at that, I don't think those observers were working. Here, have some lava. Yep, okay, so apparently the observers had broken during the world update. That means everywhere that I have observers, they're all going to be potentially broken. Oh, I didn't check to see if it was on. Excuse me, coming down. Duh, turn it on. I said turn on, please. All right, and back here, let's make sure that our tridents didn't fall again. Good, they're going. We have stuff coming out there. Oh no, all of our filters are gone. All of our filters are gone. Turn it off. Turn it off. This is a problem. This is a big problem. Oh, I've just made a mess, didn't I? No, 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 no. I gotta get all these back in place in there. Well, painful aside, it's gotta be done. Let's do it. Okay, crafter output has been completely cleared. We have no gold down there at all. We have new filters in place with new items to be sorted for each one of these. You, turn on. Flip that on. We have portals. We have items. And we are crafting. It's been a long time since I ran this one, so I'm going to run this for a little bit just to see what the rates on this are. Been about 45 minutes. It's nice to see nothing is broke there. And let's see that all this is still smelting away here. Have we had... Doesn't look like we've had any skips there. Everything looks good. Good, good, good. And all the way down here. Not sure why we ended up with nuggets, nor am I sure why we've ended up with another pressure plate. Be a bug every now and again where this is powering an extra time, and I'm not entirely sure why. That is the goat farm operational again. We now have a barter farm operational again, so I think that right there is where I'm going to go ahead and call this one an episode. If you've enjoyed today's episode, make sure to drop a like down below. If you'd like to see more, please consider subscribing. And on that note, I'll catch all of y'all in the next one. Goodbye, everybody. Oh great, my sword doesn't swing. That's a good broken texture. That's my pick. What? Oh. Okay, it's just third. Yep, nope, not asking. Not asking at all.